Mikhailo Arkhapchev's combine harvester, damaged by fighting on the front line just 8 kilometers away from his fields in the Zaporizhia region. Now the Ukrainian farmer faces another sowing season near military action.
Shelling happens almost every day. Lots of ammunition is falling on the fields. The State Emergency Service of Ukraine even removed an unexploded warhead from a tornado rocket from my field.
About 2 million hectares of fields like Arkhapchev's have been mined and shelled across Ukraine. The Ukrainian Agrarian Council says another 5 million hectares are occupied by the Russians.
It is faster to investigate and clean the contaminated areas, but some fields are exclusively mined, and spending more than 1 week to demine 1 hectare of land is necessary.
It's also more financially difficult for Ukrainian farmers this year because they no longer have reserve funds to cover costs for the sowing season like they did last year.
This endless circle. Farmers have no money for sowing. They plant less, sell less. They have no money again, and all this will lead to a drop in our exports.
The instability surrounding the Black Sea Grain Initiative is another major problem for farmers. The deal brokered by the UN and Turkey and agreed to by Russia and Ukraine creates a safe corridor in the Black Sea for Ukrainian grain exports.
The agreement works at different intensities. This fall, an inspection of Ukrainian ships in the Bosphorus was regular, and now, instead of 10 ships per day, only 2 ships can pass through it.
And farmers got more bad news on April 28th when the European Commission announced restrictions on the import of products from Ukraine to Bulgaria, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania and Poland.
The ban affected sunflower seeds, rapeseed, corn and wheat. Polish farmers are cultivating these crops.
Ukraine's agricultural sector is a leading exporter of grain, so experts fear a shortage could lead to a food crisis.
It means the lack of large batches of food like grain crops, including oilseeds from Ukraine, which the world needs so much. The countries that use the Ukrainian grain group the most, Africa, Asia, and the Middle East, will be limited in the amount of grain they can purchase.
According to the Center for Food and Land Use Research, before Russia launched its war in Ukraine in 2022, Ukraine harvested about 108 million tons of grain and oil crops. The center says this year it is expected to harvest half as much. Lesia Bakalets for VOA News.